Jim, is that another feeling of frustration after that today?
Yeah, real disappointment, to be honest. Obviously a point against Livingston usually would be a half decent result. Livingston are above us in the table. We don't turn up expecting an easy game this afternoon. We know what the game is going to be like, but I just felt that we didn't play well enough in the second half in terms of in possession. There's far too many individual mistakes. Yes, it was difficult with the conditions, but don't want to use that as an excuse. We didn't get hold of the ball well enough. We didn't get the midfield on the ball enough. My two centre halves had far too much time on the ball, and we're trying to build attacks from there instead of trying to play through the different sections. When we did get it forward at times, I felt like it just kept breaking down, and we just couldn't get the back line up the pitch enough. So the second half was really frustrating, I think. But the first half we done okay. I thought we played the better stuff. We were well on top before the goal, and the goal is a real frustration as well, because it's a cheap foul on the far side. Good delivery in, but we actually defended it well in terms of Richard Tate getting that first contact, but it comes off Conor McCarthy, I think, and rolls into the bottom corner. So not a great deal we can do about that. But overall, I just felt that Livingston were there for the taking today, especially in the first half. And they've obviously rested one or two of their key players, the goalkeeper, the captain, Robinson up front. Three big players for them, and I felt that if we'd played a little bit better and played more like the team we're capable of being, then we could have won today. But look, maybe tomorrow when I sit back and watch it, I'll take the positives. But right now, at this moment in time, I am disappointed with the draw.
Good response though to going behind, and it was a terrific goal from Cammy for his first of the season.
Yeah, brilliant goal from Cammy, and it's one criticism that we always have with him, because we see how good he is in training. He's got great technique, real good quality young midfielder with a good future ahead of him, and we're trying to encourage him more, him and the other midfielders, to get more shots off, especially today where you've got a 30 mile an hour wind at your back. Go and try and test the goalkeeper a bit more, and Cammy did that, to be fair. Just before he scored, he had a decent strike, and the keeper makes a half decent save. But then the goal is brilliant. The goal is really well worked. A good little passage of play, good ball into John Obika, does well, flicks it around the corner to Cammy, and Cammy's nice and positive driving forward, and with his weaker foot puts it in the top corner. So there'll be it's probably one of the best goals of the weekend, I would imagine. And but I just felt we could have built on that. I felt we could have kicked on a bit more after that. We had to try and get the ball a bit wider earlier to try and get some decent balls into the box. We didn't do that enough, and that kind of carried on into the second half, to be honest. We got in some good areas at times, but whether it was the final ball into the box or the final pass, or sometimes just not getting a shot away early enough, and so that's where the disappointment comes from. 3 draws on the spin now, when we need to be winning games at this key moment, in order to get the job done. We're still in the driving seat. We're still very optimistic and positive about the situation. We've still got a game in hand on the team below us, after tomorrow when United play, and hopefully we stay in that 6th place come Monday morning.
Get back to it on Wednesday here against Motherwell. I know a lot's been made of some of the injuries that we've got at the minute. Again, Brandon Mason missed the game. He couldn't be on the bench, for the game midweek, and again today. Anybody any closer to being back for that?
Well, listen, I saw that in the second half there, and the boys are looking a little bit leggy. That's our 9th game today in 4 weeks. We've been Saturday, Wednesday for a month now, and the boys that are out there have just had to try and dig in and get through it, because of the injury list. And the injuries have come at a terrible time, there's no doubt about that. But look, we can't make any excuses for the situation. Other teams are going through similar to us at the moment. That's why you build a squad at the end of the day. But hopefully, we'll have a little bit of a clearer picture on Monday as to how the likes of McGrath, Quainer, Doyle Hayes are doing, because it would be great to be able to give one or two of the boys out there a rest and freshen things up. But it is what it is at the moment. The guys that are out there and are available are giving their all, but obviously we are missing 5 really key players from the squad at the moment, and we just have to not allow it to affect us too much. Take the positives from today and look forward to another difficult one on Wednesday.